guys, welcome to bekibtarot. My name is Becky. I'm a spiritual advisor, clairvoyant and energy reader. So as you can see, I'm literally ready for bed and my hair is still drying. I just thought I'd quickly, I just felt guided to do a short little energy tap in. Excuse the sound in the background, that is my daughter. If you hear her kicking off, it's just because she's autistic and she lines up her toys all in a row, and I've just spent a good 45 minutes like getting things correct for her, how she likes it. So she's currently happy stimming with that, but she might lose her shit if something moves and she's not happy. So don't be alarmed, she's completely clean, she's been bathed, she's got a bottle in there, she's safe, like, so don't stress if you hear her all of a sudden go apeshit. Yeah, so really quickly, just gonna do a energy tap in. So they wanted me to pull out 3 different decks, so 3 decks I ain't had out in a while. This is Energy Oracle. Then we've got, I think this is the Oracle of 7 Energies, and then Romance Angels. So 2 Energy Oracle decks, which is interesting. Obviously they're all like giving us messages regarding energy, but they're both like energy decks, like they're called energy decks, if that makes sense. So they're saying cards first, then vision, because I just went to pull in on a vision and they're like, no, cards first, so that's what we will do. So I'm just flipping them over, guys, bear with me. There we go. Okay, Spirit, what are today's messages, please? Okay, so I'm seeing, it's like a doorway, but there's such a bright light beaming through this doorway that whoever's walking towards it, like, they can't see what's on the other side of it because the light is shining so bright. But I suppose it's about trusting. It's trusting and following your guidance to pass through that. I wanted to say, it said passage and then opportunity wanted to come out of my mouth, so it's interesting. Okay, the spirit cards, divine omen, nothing else is working. Please show me what we got. I just heard end of a tough cycle. So we've got, oh fucking hell, one of these cards my daughter ripped the front off, and I did have it. I don't know what's happened to it, so I don't actually know what that card's supposed to be. Fuck. Alright, I'm just going to put that to the side, but I'm going to take that as blank canvas maybe, we'll see. So first card is man holding a heart. Then we have the thinking man, the world, and the woman holding a coin with door to romance. Okay, so these 2 cards that are kind of nearest each other, that blank one and the man holding a heart, I'm getting there is someone who feels like this man holds their heart, but they're blank. I'm hearing blank expression. So this could be someone who doesn't express themselves, and I'm seeing, what's really interesting about this card, so like, yes, he's holding a heart, but on his trouser leg it's like a heart shape light. Can you see that? What is that? Is it a leaf? No, it's a heart. It's like cut out of the imagery, like cut out of his leg. So I'm being really drawn to the fact that both these hearts are like low down, like he's holding the heart down, and then you've got this heart that's like down on his leg, and I'm hearing played down. It's like this masculine plays down love, plays down his own feelings of love and emotions, plays down everything. For whoever the other person is, not this masculine, who they believe that he holds their heart, they've got such a big heart. This heart is huge that he's holding. So really kind, caring. I heard warmth, so maybe just like a really warm person. But it's very much played down. I'm also seeing it's a bit egotistical, not like drastically, but there is a bit of ego here. Like if you look, he's just casually holding the heart down, and he's looking. It's a bit smug, like almost. I'm getting it's like, well, I know I'm good looking. It's not horrendous ego, like as in, well, obviously I have your heart. It's not so much that bad, but it is a lot of, I think this masculine's like, well, who wouldn't want me kind of attitude. But he has such a blank expression on his face, doesn't he? It's like nothing. There's no happy joy. There's no, like, it's just nothing on his face. He also might need a haircut. That just randomly came through. Now I'm hearing pinky promise. It's something about a promise. This guy doesn't like to promise anything. And then her codependent. So let's move along here. So we've got the thinking man, the world, and a woman holding a coin. So these two energies we have here are someone that's thinking, someone that's trying to manifest at the moment. Their focus is on trying to create. I feel trying to grow, like they want opportunities to grow, they want their finances to grow, they're focused on that, like kind of leveling up things. But then we have the world, and we have woman holding a coin. So the woman holding a coin is someone that's stable, they have a strong foundation, they're just solid, like, you know, they have a home, they pay their bills, and they offer that stability. So this man's focus is fully on himself and what he's creating. And then you have this woman that has that stability. So, but then we have the world. So let's get a clarifier on this. Action. Okay, one more. Holy Spirit. The dark chasing the light. Financial constraints. Interesting. So basically, this woman that holds the coin, this masculine doesn't realise that this woman holds the coin for him. He suffers with financial constraints in this connection. Now, it doesn't mean whether they've been together, not been together, or whatever. It's just a situationship, or they just, I don't know what. But this woman holding a coin, this woman that offers stability, is linked to his finances. But his issue being this masculine, I don't know if it's the same one, I don't know, but this masculine energy here is just about himself. He's looking at his own palm of hand, he's looking at this crystal that's in his hand, and he's thinking where he wants to go with it, where he wants to put things, how he wants to grow. But if he looked over this way and took action, I believe his financial problems would go away. So that would be karmic lessons and karma and all of that. Clarifier on the man holding, oh, the thinking man, sorry. Door to personal healing and happiness. Number 34 coming through there. Woman holding a coin, clarifier please. Oh, She got 2. Second chakra, the garden and the gate. Okay, so so we've got walking away, deceit, journey. I believe, I don't know what's, I'm not being compelled to dive into it either, but there's something, this feminine energy is walking away. Under that was happy family, so maybe she's walking away from this person who she has had her family with, or she's walking away from her actual families in like parents, siblings, whatever, or she's walking away from her, like what she envisioned. Maybe she always wanted a family, but that's now changing. But there's definitely, look, her bags are packed, and she's, you know, we've got walking away and then journey, which is a bag of packs. So she's obviously learned some lessons, something about deceit as well, maybe about people and their their deceptive communication. I'm hearing that might be linked back to that promise. Could be fake promises, promising things that they can't commit to. So this masculine that's thinking of himself, he is beginning to, I'd say, start his journey in healing. Yeah, the window has been opened, the door has been unlocked for his healing and happiness, right? But it requires him to take action. This is what I feel. Victory. For his victory, hostilities. Strategy, broken heart. Okay, so what's coming through is this masculine. Oh, okay. This masculine thinks that his victory and his whole happiness and healing comes from this, whatever's in his hand that he's got his eye on. He might be being a bit strategic with something. This is what he believes in how he will get his victory. I'm not sure it's going to play out how he thinks though. Then we have strength, rest and rejuvenation, cornucopia. I definitely think that the masculine energy that's thinking, I think he's, like I said, he's growing and he's learning, it feels here. It's just he needs to broaden his mind is what's coming through. Like he needs to look at things from different ways, like through other people's eyes, like that whole, okay, this is how I feel and I'm moving through, but flip it to the other person I'm dealing with, like how must they be feeling, this and that. So I think spirit is trying to guide him to look at other details. And I get it's a materialistic energy that the spirit there, that deceit. I think this masculine deceives himself in thinking there's something that he has his eye on that he believes will give him the like happiness and a victory. But the thing that he's got his eye on and moving towards, it's walking away. Just see, yeah, that was what we had earlier. The thing that he's had his eye on, I think before, what he believed his victory was going to be, isn't quite the case. And he may have been, look, because I always notice with this deceit card, there's like money. And what did we say? I just said before that, like, this masculine is definitely materialistic, and spirit is trying to teach him some lessons regarding that. I'm also getting something about coming through about using money to manipulate or withholding money. But we do have this walking away. For some people, this masculine might have been playing games and being deceptive in order to try and make a feminine walk away, thinking that if that feminine walks away, that he's going to get this whole whatever. Sorry, there's so many different storylines coming through. Like thinking that if he can be deceptive and push this other feminine energy to walk away, that he's going to get his victory. but we've got the Magician in the Mirror, and that's this card, Magician in the Mirror, is all about being made to face your ego and reflecting and balancing out the energy in order for you to kind of get your fruits. It's a funny storyline today. I wanted it to be a really quick one. 15:15 on the time when I looked up. But interestingly enough, so if walking around, we have the Thinking Woman now, which is the match to the Thinking Man, but the Thinking Woman is actually looking up. She's educated, spiritually educated, because she's got a book in her hand. There's also a butterfly, which says to me she's like had a transformation in her lifetime. There's books on the floor, so she's educated in life. She looks tired though. She looks gorgeous. She's got stunning makeup, like but she looks tired. I heard giving up. I do think either something I wanted to say has just happened, but Spirit stops me like, no, something is about to happen. That's kind of something to do with protection. I think this is protecting this feminine who's tired. Yeah, so basically there was a contract here, right? And obviously everyone has free will. But there's been some scenarios happening, okay? There's been some things happening, and obviously all having free will, but you have consequences if you like. Every action has a consequence. Just how it goes. And it was all a bit of like, okay, if this masculine does this, then it's obviously will play out like this and that. And I feel we have the higher realms coming in to protect this feminine energy, to balance something out. So like maybe she has or is about to just walk away because she's tired and drained, and there's something about her being away that is in preparation for something that the divine's about to pull in for this masculine, and it's so that he will bring his head up away from this and actually look around. That's what I'm feeling strongly. He's locked in on this, and like I almost want to say it's a crystal in his hand, which is great. Like if you shine light on it, it reflects in different ways, and you know, if you hold it up to the sun, it's beautiful when you look through it, and it holds energies and this and that. But you can't make that. He's holding a crystal, like it's not in its natural habitat and how they're made and growing. It's in his hand. It's not gonna grow any more than that, and he's locked in on this, and this has been a problem, I think, for this whole connection. So there's something coming in that's going to make this masculine have to look up, and the feminine is being removed because she's not allowed to be entangled with whatever is going to make this masculine look up and wake up and realise that whatever he's putting his energy into is not growing. So then we have Door to Romance, which is the card where the heart is like caged. It's in a cage. Yeah. But the doors are open. The key is hung up. It's just not been unlocked, right? So I feel, yeah, look, anxiety. I think the main problem in this whole dynamic and connection is that this masculine will not open his heart, will not be vulnerable, will not run from his heart space at all. The materialistic side of him comes through here when he's like, I think he tries to show off and lure people with money and splash and think that that's the way to do it. I also get here that he plays games, which is he purposely puts this feminine into anxiety because that will stop him being able to be vulnerable. If they're anxious and they're just thinking about me, then they can't go off and do anything else. It's a pretty deceptive energy, broken heart. This all spurs from a masculine that is too afraid to be vulnerable, and be intimate. This person may have been, I get like, involved with other parties. Like I get maybe a bit of a liar and cheating, bringing other people into the connection. We have broken heart and indecisions, and angel of love. It's funny because, well, it's not funny, community, there's those third party or a third party journey. I mean, there's lots, like, there's a lot of different energies here, and it's like, am I reading this as this is one female energy, or is this all different feminine energies? Sorry. So if I read it all as one, we have a masculine energy that likes to is holding the heart of someone, but they're really blasé about it. They don't express themselves, and they're too focused on something that they've got their eye on, but they don't realise that actually it's a waste of energy and that it's not going to grow. They're being strategic and deceptive whilst they do this. And they're materialistic, so they don't open with their heart, they're not vulnerable, they don't go off emotions, they just use, oh, there's the front of that card, daughter value. And that's money, isn't it? And that's kind of the whole basis of this masculine. He thinks money is the key, but actually it's not. Love and opening up his heart space is the key. And it's all about, like, so in all of this, he's clearly had his heart broken at some point in the very past when he gave his heart and he locked away his heart, right? So now he's just insecure and he's running off his shadows, which is, if I go and be materialistic and I pretend I don't care about anyone, I can't get hurt, but actually he's going to break his own damn heart. And he's going to be made to see. There's a feminine he's been dealing with that is tired. She's exiting the building, if you like, walking away. She is refusing to give over her light to this darkness that this masculine carries. Daughter spirit. I mean, spirit is desperately, Spirit is desperately trying to steer this masculine's head up. I'm seeing someone, you know, like if a child just locked in on something and their parents calls them and then they're like, hello. Not like angrily, but it's like, hello. It's a bit like that. I keep cutting this. Happy family. I think this masculine just wants to have his cake and eat it in some weird way, and he thinks that he can just live life this way, but the universe is bringing something in to wake this masculine up, but not, and this feminine, like, so however this resonates, right, if there's a masculine energy that is somehow linked in some format to a feminine, whether there's more or whatever. So whoever the feminine is that's just being pulled away or has left his life or in whatever way, that feminine energy is divinely protected, okay? That feminine energy has been pulled out in whatever way that showed, if she chose to walk away or if something happened so the feminine could be away, but the it's been orchestrated because the feminine needs to be removed because this masculine is too busy staring at something that's not going to grow. So there's something coming in that's going to make this masculine learn and see and bring his head up to actually really have a look around. But this feminine is not allowed to be around when this happens. And I heard wake up call. I really need to take this or something. That feminine energy, the amount of unconditional love that comes from this feminine energy is wild. Like, she's also very, got her third eye is really open. So spiritual eye, spiritually connected. With that third eye, she might be someone that receives visions. Yeah, it's just real strong third eye happenings in that. Right, okay. Let's move to a different deck. So much for a quick one. 26 minutes in. Oh dear. Sorry, I'm laughing at the spirits of the time. Right. Let's move to these. See if we can fucking get anything else. This fumble mess. Separation. Codependency. Addictions are affecting your mindset. So that could be that masculine is addicted to something, like he's addicted to maybe some kind of dream that's like ridiculous and never gonna get, or addicted to some kind of thing that he's in, like fake persona. So how funny. So we've got separation, time apart from your partner is on the horizon. Codependency, addictions are affecting your romantic life. Finances and career, financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. Release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. And then we have over here, healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Wedding. Yeah, very soon. Okay, right. So, separation confirming what we said. There is a masculine and feminine here that are either, like, I want to say just moved into separation. With what I've been getting, or it could be like imminent, but it's new separation. So it's not, oh, we've been in separation for years. It's just happened or about to just happen before we move to the next stage. And we have codependency, heart-to-heart conversation, passion. Addictions are affecting your romantic. So, check this. We've got another storyline coming in now. So we have two people here that are like in separation, but they're connected, if you like. And then we have another feminine energy that is staring at this masculine, but this masculine is not staring at her. Clarify on that. Show me. Oh, getting to know each other. As you reveal your utmost selves to each other, your bond deepens. That's not what resonates here. I think in this card you have one masculine and two feminines. This masculine's been dealing with two feminines, but his heart is only with one, is what I would say. There's two cupids. There's one, like the connection between one of this masculine and one of these feminines is really spiritual, because there's two like cupid angel babies lingering around. No, there's three on each. There's three there in the corner, like cupid's angel babies. And then there's 3 here, and this is this connection. This is where the masculine looks, yeah, at this feminine. And then you have, look, this was the feminine looking at the masculine, but the masculine's not looking at her. So whoever you are, if this wild storyline is resonating for you, there is one connection that is really spiritually guided, or like heavily being divinely guided, if that makes sense. Reconciliation. So this could be someone that they've already been with, who actually their heart is with, and they're somehow in a separation, and this masculine may have brought another party involved or whatever, and that party is watching the masculine, knowing that his heart is with someone else. Finances and career are a massive factor in this wild dynamic. And once again, remember what we said, this masculine is materialistic and stuck on something. 3113 on the time of them. Something he's stuck on regarding finances. I don't know what the fuck it is, but he needs to release it. It's like, I don't know if it's just in his like, just fears about money, or like, or there's something, some kind of blockage, barrier to do with finances. Trust. I don't think this masculine has any trust in like the universe, divine. I think he feels he must control everything because he's not learned the art of surrendering. Free yourself. Forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. This masculine may be carrying a father wound here. That's coming through. Wow, this is just worth waiting for. Playfulness. Okay. This masculine's energy, I'll tell you why this masculine's energy is so, because he's not grounded at all. And I think where he's so focused on the wrong things, and he's like not, his heart chakra is so closed off. It's like, I can feel and get all the like bits and pieces of the story, but there's no like depth where he doesn't allow his heart space. So the energy's like, yeah, does that make sense? So when I'm trying to read it, it's all a bit like, yeah, it's coming through a bit in certain, and he's clearly involved with so many different energies or whatever he's been doing. It's like, it's an odd dynamic to kind of try and read. I just had stubborn. So this masculine might be really stubborn. Jesus Christ. Okay, let me move over to these ones. So we had healing family issues, wedding, and very soon. So can I find healing family issues? Deception. What the fuck? Someone is wearing a false mask, self-mask, in this relationship. How odd. So, one of these, like, feminines, if you like, they might have children together, what's coming through. Spirit's, like, really... So, if this masculine has children with someone, Spirit's really trying to help this masculine to kind of heal that whole family dynamic, because I feel like, remember we said about the father wound, I feel like this masculine doesn't know what family is what's coming through, like what real love from a parent is, or how to give it. And I think Spirit's trying to help him heal, to kind of grow in that dynamic. And so whether, like, if they have, this masculine doesn't have any children, then it will be linked to his own family and how probably his childhood wounds, and Spirit's really trying to like guide him through to looking at things and heal, so he can appreciate and understand. If I will say this though, the divinely guided couple, so whatever feminine that is and it's masculine, have both been wearing masks, so they haven't been being open with each other. Like, they've been putting a fake persona on with each other. Yeah, like it's all a bit, again, 3 people in this card. So look, so I'm saying, look, this masculine and feminine have been handling each other, dealing with each other. They've been wearing masks, so putting on a facade, like probably not expressing their love, and it all just is a bit masked. But then there is also a third person there behind, so it's like, so there's that hint with the money as well. So this masculine might be in a relationship with someone, but his heart's with someone from his past, yeah? The person he's with is not, that links to this codependency card as well, yeah? I know she's watching him, but his heart's with someone else, remember that one? And about codependency is, the person that he's with is only interested in his pocket, his finances. That's the thing, the lock about the finances that I couldn't get. Because if you look here, she's there pulling him, but her hand is sneakily round here in like the back pocket. She's like she's trying to get, like, you know, someone's going to pickpocket a wallet. And then that codependence is, she's got her own, she just wants him for money. Well, there's something that materialistic that he brings. She don't care about actual love, no. But these two, the divinely guided two, I presume the one that he's not with or whatever, he possibly may have children with the one that's divinely guided, but that's not gonna be for everyone. So they've both been wearing masks, but secretly the masculine does want to come forward and make effort, and the feminine wants that effort. Very soon something's going to happen. The situation involves marriage, so that it might not be actual marriage. It could just be a representation of commitment, or it could be, but we have very soon. I doubt very much that they're about to get married. Give a relationship a chance. I think possibly these two might be, so our underlying energy is true love, overlying energy is unrequited love. These two might really have family, like carrying deep, the divinely guided couple that have been masking their emotions with each other, right, may have been, they both had really serious childhood wounds linked to family, which is why they've been struggling to maybe make this work, because having that true love and then unrequited love, it's that like, it's like, it feels like so off balance. Like they might be a couple that is so in love and then they so hate each other, and then they're so in love and it's because they're carrying childhood wounds and they're both mirroring each other's like shadows back at each other. But I think there might be coming some realization that the only person they want to commit to is each other, and that they're determined to kind of stop this and maybe accept that, like, okay, so this is the one that I want to be with for the rest of my life, but we need to figure out how to do this. But it requires them to work on partnership, so being able to work together, because they're both carrying such deep shadows, and shadows that are linked to family. Cut the deck at worth, waiting for divine timings at work here. The divine are fully, like, all of their input is revolving around this, like they're guiding this feminine and masculine. They're really pumping energy and helping these two. It's a heavily divinely guided connection. clarifying very soon. Soulmate, yes, this is your soulmate. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. I think this masculine has to make a decision, and that let go of control issues is coming through. And I believe because he doesn't want to be vulnerable, that's what he does. He tries to control. One more on that. Attraction. Stay optimistic and passion. So I will say this. Look at this masculine's kind of like hugging this feminine from behind, kind of in both cards. So he might be coming up from behind, if you like. Maybe she just doesn't see him coming. Like, I'm trying to interlink this with the other cards because I don't really remember as I channel, like it comes in and out, if that makes sense. Like, I don't remember. When I shut this off, I have no memory of what I've channeled. So I'm just trying to interlink kind of that, from what I can remember from that storyline to this. And remember that feminine was being removed because something he needs to look up and see. Maybe he really needs to wake up to this connection and see what really is in front of him and how much he does need to heal and how much effort he really does need to make. Because great love is worth taking the steps you are guided to take. But you have to... It can be scary when you've been hurt and you've locked your heart away. So there is a feminine that's been pulled away, walked away, whatever, which I do believe is the one that has his heart. But he's linked, I think what's about to... I feel intuitively, I'm not seeing in the cards, but intuitively I feel this person maybe that he's with, there might be about to be something that happens that he realises... She doesn't actually love me. It's not about love. It's about, like, either material, like I said, that finances, money, or something he brings that's materialistic. It's shallow. It's not love. So that's one feminine's being removed so the other feminine can show her true colours. But it's going to be, it won't be small. I don't know. Like I said, it's going to be enough to wake him up. So he'll be definitely really triggered by whatever this feminine that doesn't actually care about his feelings. Like I said, she's just using him. She's just using, like, she has her own addictions that she uses him for. And she's going to show her hand. I don't know, I just heard catch her in the act. So I don't know what, like, I couldn't tell you really what, like, I'm sure it's going to be different and show itself differently. Like, so I'm hearing, this is not going to be for everyone, but, you know, I said about the money and then I heard, like, and I said about pickpocketing, and now I hear pickpocket. I don't know if he's going to realise that money's going from his wallet and she's just taking, and we're not talking married couple or their finances and they've got children and a family and fucking hell his wife takes a tenner out, because that's a whole different level. Like, you're married and that's different. But if you're just boyfriend and girlfriend and you don't have that family dynamic and whatever, like, it depends on how your connection is, but I don't think their connection is like that. And it's deceptive. It's not like there's an emergency and her fella's wallet's on the side, so she just takes it and obviously lets him know. Like, this is like sneakily taking money out of his wallet. For some of them, it might be when he's asleep or something, and he's going to catch, this is not going to be for everyone, he's going to catch her in the act, like, or nearly in the act, and start clocking on that, if you're with someone that can do that, like, what the fuck? And then it's going to be a big realisation, I feel, like, for him. Because, oh my God, like, you really, really, like, only are with me for money. Or what you can get from me. Like, you don't actually love me. I mean, to be fair, this masculine's heart's with someone else anyway, but... like I said, spirit is working with this masculine, so yeah. Okay, do we want this pull? I don't really feel, I will do vision. Let me finish up on the vision and then I'm kind of bed. 444 on the timer there. Oh Jesus, okay. I'm seeing a masculine like open the door, it's like at night. And then it flashed and it's like this masculine is asleep and he clocks and he clocks that his partner, or he's living with or whatever, has sneaked off. And he looks for his phone, because that's like number one, isn't it? Like, take the phone and sneak off and go down it. But his phone's on the side and he's like, I mean, you can feel the energy in the air, can't you? If you've ever been in a room or walked in a room where the energy's weird, like, you can feel it. And it's that whole, he can feel something's off. But his phone's on the side, so he's like, what? So he looks around. He's like, what? And then I think he like peers. I hear change jangling, and then he realises she's going down his wallet. But that's like such another level, like when they're asleep, sneaking off with their wallet. That is wild. It's wild. And he's gonna absolutely ape shit. Like, ugh. It's just such a realization of like, how low are you, isn't it? Like, that's such a like, throw her back to the streets, because that is disgusting, isn't it? Like, you're just for the streets. But yeah, I can see that happening. Anything else? It's just, this masculine's gonna be really shocked. I think because maybe he was dealing, you know, the one that holds his heart, if you like. I think he's dealt with her for a long time, and she's so, like, she's a divine feminine, like, and I think it's a big lesson for the masculine, as in, like, maybe don't just be, I don't want to say don't just be pulled in by lust, because his heart's actually really with that divine feminine, but he isn't with her, is he? And he's been with this other one, and it looks like there's been a whole mess, and bringing third parties in, so it's a big realization. And I don't know if, because, you know, I said about this feminine needing to be pulled out, I'm wondering if, like, maybe this masculine still sees the other feminine, like, some of them, remember we said they possibly have children, and maybe it's like this, I'm really just going on intuition here, but maybe it's like she had to be removed, because if he hasn't seen her, he can't then accuse her, and the person he's living with it can't be like, well, it was obviously so and so. So by her being removed, that she's like, obviously he's catching her in the act, but for some of them they might not catch them in the act. It might be like, suspicion, like something's going missing out my pockets, and it's like she definitely would be like, oh, that's the other one. And there's the high possibility that this masculine might have like kind of believed. So that's why this feminine has to be pulled out. It might not be money and pickpocket, I'm just getting a lot of something similar to that being taken, and it's like that's why she had to be removed and walk, like, divinely guided to walk away, because this masculine needs to see how he really feels and what's real, and he needs a shock into seeing how being shallow and only caring about just finances, or like your ego, and or how you portray yourself to other people, and that whole fake facade is nothing. That's not what's important. Money comes and goes. Yes, it's good to be ambitious, like, I'm not saying any of that, but that's not, like, open your heart and be with someone that opens their heart, and you can work together and whatever, right, and it feels right and you love each other. But someone that is deceptive and taking stuff out of your back pocket, no. So yeah, I mean, I don't know if this is going to resonate for anyone, but so much for a quick one, but I need to go to bed. So yeah, if you're interested in a private reading, info is in the box down below. Just drop me an email at bekibtarot@gmail.com, and in the meantime, I send you so much love and light. Bye.